Hey, what's up guys? This is Kaushik and I'm here with a new video, that is how you can undervolt your laptop CPU in order to make it run a little cooler. So I have been recently facing this particular problem with my XPS 9560 model. Every now and then I will start video editing on this particular laptop and all of a sudden the CPU will just throttle and it will go to a speed of 0.8 gigahertz. Now can you believe it, once it reaches that stage, basically you cannot do with that particular machine. It becomes so difficult even with right clicking and seeing the right click context menu. So it was more or less frustrating. So I was searching for a lot of different mechanisms how we can make the laptop run a little cooler. Of course there are a few things that I did as part of the whole process. Today I'm going to show you how undervolting is going to help with this particular mission. Undervolting basically helps you with reduced temperature of the CPU. That is one I have already said, but again you have to understand, as we are providing less current to the CPU, it means your battery life is going to also increase. To some extent the performance will also increase because of the settings change we are going to do. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is go to your browser and search for a tool called Throttle Stop. Download the Throttle Stop tool. So before opening the application, it is going to show you some kind of warning message, and that basically tells that it changes the way CPU is behaving in this particular machine. Of course you are going to tweak with the voltage and other stuff, so you do it at your own risk. That is the kind of a disclaimer it gives, and you simply can click on OK and move to the next stage. In this particular screen you will be seeing an option called Speed Shift. This is Intel's technology. Just check it. It ensures a little bit better performance and also helps you save the battery a little bit more. Click on Save. The next option we're going to talk about is FIVR. Click on this particular button and it will open up Turbo FIVR control. Here on the left hand side bottom corner you will see the number of cores active are listed there. You can choose all of them to be 38, which is the maximum value, and that will also ensure that all your cores are running at the max frequency possible, and it will also help you with the performance boost. If you see to the right hand side bottom corner, you will see there are three options: save voltage changes to Throttle Stop INI. You have to select the third option that says OK, save voltages immediately. Once you click on that, simply click on Apply. In the next stage, what we are going to do is we are going to work with 5-way control. So CPU core, Intel GPU and CPU cache. All of these three things we are going to tweak a little bit in terms of the voltage supply. So first, CPU core. You have to click on Unlock Adjustable Voltage under CPU core voltage. Once you check that, you will see the offset voltage now can be edited. We have to do a minus 100 millivolt here. Now remember, all the systems are not made equal, so whatever works for my system may not work for yours. Here is how my system looks like, the particular CPU that I have in my machine, 9560 Dell XPS 15. In your case, it may or may not work. If it doesn't work, your voltage you have to again check. So what voltage is basically the CPU is not throttling and it is still working fine. So I recommend you start with around minus 90 and then gradually go on increasing the voltage. In some machines it can go as high as minus 150, but in my case it was stable under minus 100 millivolt or so. In this particular machine, again Dell XPS 9560, I'm going to make all of this offset voltage for all of the CPU core, Intel GPU and CPU cache to -100 millivolt one by one. Once I am done, I'll simply click apply and OK, and this step is basically completed. You can check if your system is currently stable by simply clicking on TS bench and run some benchmarks. On the right hand side you will see priority, threads, size. You can play around with this configuration and then start the benchmarking process. So as you see, right now I'm running with 8 threads and 64 MB size. Took about 11 seconds to complete. I will also increase a little bit. I'll go with 16 threads this time and see how it is behaving. The objective here is just to put some load on the CPU and then see if with the reduced power supply it is still behaving the same way, it is consistently working under the load or not. But this step is completely optional. You can use this tool without even doing this. So now that configuration is sorted, we want to add it to the startup. The objective here is every time you start your computer, you want this optimized setting for your CPU to run automatically. There is no need for you to go to the application, double click it, start it, and then ensure your CPU is undervolted so it will not get overheated. So this is automating that particular step. How we can do it? Here is how. You go to options and then you can see there are two things. One is called start minimized and the second one is called minimize on close. This is on the right hand side if you see under miscellaneous. Just tick all those two things. What will happen is when it starts, you don't get the big window as soon as you log in. So that is the objective of that. Now we'll go to the task scheduler. You can simply in the start menu type in task scheduler and it will look something like this. Click on create basic task. Give it any name. The name doesn't really matter. For your better understanding, keep it a name, for example, throttle stop. Now choose when I log in this particular option and click on next. The next one, start a program and browse for the throttle stop exe file. Remember we copied it to the C drive earlier after downloading it. This is why, because you don't want to lose it when you clear the downloads folder later on. Now click on next. Here it is very important to check this particular checkbox which says open the properties dialog for this task when I click finish, and I'll explain you why. So once you check that, click on finish. Now you can see throttle stop properties. Here you have to just click the run with highest privilege in this option at the very bottom. What will happen here is it will start the application with administrative privileges so the application can function properly. So with that, we are pretty much done with the configuration here. You can simply click on OK and we are all set. So that is how you undervolt your CPU. If it was a 9560 Dell XPS, you can directly copy the settings or use the same settings. If it is something else, then you have to just play around with it. Just a little word of caution. Once you have established that your throttle stop is behaving properly, it is not making the computer crash, under load or anything, only then you establish the startup item. Otherwise what will happen is every time you log into the system, by default the program will start running, and in case the throttling settings are not right or undervolting settings are not right, your PC will not behave properly. So in that case, the operating system at the worst case scenario reinstalled or at least reset your PC. So that is very important then. And I hope this video helps you somewhat with the temperature control. I will be back with 2 more videos where I'll show you the things that I have done with my Dell XPS 9560 to make it run a little bit more cooler. But for now, that's all I have. Thank you for your time and you have a great day. Oh, by the way, Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all your love. You have a great day.